Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Govannen, niblings, and welcome back to Uncle Eklinaar's Let's Play Lord of the Rings Online, Episode 7. So, here we are, still in Bag End. But we've got some quests to do, so let's head on out and get started. So, Lobelia and LotRO are still here, arguing over something. Now, I said last time I would finally get to closing the shrew burrows. So, let's head down to Michel Delving and take care of that. So, while I'm writing, I do want to mention one thing. When I was discussing tasks, I forgot to mention that one of the most important thing about tasks is that they're repeatable. You can do them over and over, although there is a daily limit on how many tasks you can do. So here's the board right here. So see, let's say if I had matted skins here, this little green circle with arrows on it right here, what that means is that it's a repeatable quest. And so you can basically just do this over and over to get a little bit of experience and some reputation with the Matham Society. And that's pretty much the purpose of tasks, is to just give you an alternative to using all of those items like these in your inventory that otherwise you would just sell for money. So effectively you get to choose. Do you want more experience and some reputation, or do you just want money? So, forgot to go over that crucial detail in tasks last time.
Hello there!
So I'm going to actually use the stable master this time, so you get to see how it works. Because I talked about it last time, but I didn't use it because I didn't need to go to any of these destinations. And another thing to point out with the stable master is that some of these are highlighted yellow, and that means I can't go there yet because I haven't discovered those destinations. Now I could spend mithril coins, which as I mentioned before are premium currency that you have to buy in the store, and I don't want to do that. It is useful if you're having trouble getting to a location, but generally for most free players I would advise saving your mithril coins for more important purchases. It's generally not that hard to get to any stable routes that you need in the game anyway. So I'm going to go to Michel Delving. And I know it's not completely obvious when you're just watching, but I'm not controlling this horse. It's all automatic. And it's moving faster than my horse can as well, which also isn't obvious, and it's only a slight difference. And it's just an automatic route. It's just going to take me all the way over to Michel Delving. And as you can see, it's a different horse from the one that I usually ride, and you kind of randomly get one. I think it might be determined by where you're starting out. For the stable master location, because it kind of gives you one that's appropriate to the area you're in. And you can hit dismount here to end the route before it finishes if you need to. And that's actually what I'm going to do right here, because the shrew burrows are coming up very close on my left here. So I'm going to hit dismount. And if I hadn't done that, it would just take me all the way to the Michel Delving stable master, and then it would just leave me there, and then I would have control of my character again. So, I'm going to head down here, and you can see the quest ring is showing up on the mini-map, pointing in the direction that I need to go. And I'm just ignoring those tuskers that were behind me. So now here are some shrews. And what I'm looking for specifically are their burrows. So here's some burrows. So now these shrews, it says shrews are threatening to attack. If I stay standing right beside them like that, they will attack me. But I moved away just soon enough to prevent them from attacking. Now, another thing that I mentioned before is that one of the wolves that I fought for the wolves on Dora's farm were the last one that I fought was a signature creature, which means it's tougher than normal creatures. Now, you can see these are swarm creatures. And also the frame around their portrait changes too. Swarms are easier than normal creatures. So even though these are level 8, and I'm level 8, they're going to be easier than those wolves because they're swarm creatures and wolves are normal creatures. So anyway, let's keep on going with this quest. Swarms are the easiest of those difficulties in the game, by the way. It doesn't get any easier than Swarm. Whereas the difficulty from normal and signature, it can go up quite a bit from there. There's 8 or so tiers of that. So, so I've already finished closing up the burrows. I didn't even have to fight any of the shrews because I managed to get in there, close those burrows, and then get out before they started attacking me. So that's kind of convenient. So I'll head over to Ruby over here. Oh, and I'll just slide down this hill.
We're the gall of some folk.
So she's happy that I've done that. I get a selection of rewards here. The shield I can't use. The cloak is worse than what I have. So I'm going to take the shield because it's worth more money. Now, another thing you might notice here is that I'm not currently earning any experience. So it says you're not earning any experience for that time. I didn't gain any experience for doing that quest. And that's because I have the Stone of the Tortoise equipped, which I equipped it a couple episodes ago. And I'm doing that in order to not out-level the quests that I'm currently doing. Now here's something. This fellow here has a quest, and he didn't have a quest the last time we were here. So I'm going to get off my horse and talk to him.
Stay and have some tea.
Getting a little bit of lag here, that's why it took so long for that quest screen to pop up. So, this is the first quest that I've unlocked from doing the Holly Hornblower's pie quests. So, he wants me to take his pie back, you know, now that we've informed him that the berries are spoiled. And so this will work pretty much just like the other pie quests. I pick up the pie, I take it back to Hobbiton, and I have to avoid hungry hobbits on the way. Because they'll slow me down and distract me, and they'll head over to Holly Hornblower and cause her trouble, and that makes the quest fail. So normally I would head down this road over here, but there is a hungry hobbit down there, and I knew that ahead of time. And he's just over this hill. There he is, right there, hungry hobbit. So I can get back on the road now that I've passed him. And so I have to take this pie to Holly Hornblower. And there are a number of quests that are just like this from pretty much every location in the Shire. So if I go to the Shire, the tab for Shire Deeds, I can see, and here I have a hobbit coming up. It's a nosy hobbit though, so I can ignore it. No place for spoiled pies. This is it. So there's 12 quests here to do exactly what I'm doing now. Retrieve spoiled pies and take them back to Holly Hornblower. And we've got another nosy hobbit up here, not a hungry hobbit, so we're still good. And I believe I may have to cut across this field coming up here. I think there might be a hungry hobbit on the road south leading into Hobbiton, but we'll see when we get there. So one of the niblings asked, are deeds like achievements? And I did discuss this earlier when I first talked about deeds, but yes, deeds are achievements. They don't call them achievements in this game, but that's exactly what they are. And I'll talk a little bit more about the rewards that you get once I actually complete a deed. I don't believe I've completed one yet. Here we go. What's up here? It's a hungry hobbit, so I gotta go around it. Easy enough. Alright, we're getting into town, and there will be hobbits around here somewhere. There's a nosy hobbit over there, a nosy hobbit over there, so I think we're safe. Yep, and see my progress bar here is only not even halfway down, so I had plenty of time to complete this. Alright, so now if I open up that deed again, you can see retrieve the spoiled pie from Michel Delving is complete. So, good to know. Alright, so we've closed up the shrew burrow. We've delivered a pie. A spoiled pie, even. Not a pie that we want to eat. So I'll start heading over towards Needlehall, which, if I look on the map here, Hobbiton is here. Needlehall is up here. I've got to cross this bog. So, oh, there's a quest ring here. Oh, look. It's Sam's father. He's got a quest for us. Also, he's a shopkeeper.
Quit dawdling and tell me what you want.
So, this is the first time that I believe I've looked at a shopkeeper on these videos. Now, almost all of this is crafting ingredients. And like I said, I'm not doing crafting on this character. And I can filter them out. So see, he says crafting ingredients and food. So I can change it to food. And these are foods that I can buy. And foods provide regeneration, generally. They also can provide stat boosts. But I don't need to buy anything. I don't really need food. I haven't had any trouble with my morale getting low, and I can heal myself, so it's not really an issue. What I am going to do, however, is I'm going to sell some of these things that I don't need. So like this shield, I can't use it, so I'm going to sell it. And if you saw, I clicked the sell tab here, and most shopkeepers have a sell tab. These seeker shoes are worse than what I'm wearing, so I'll sell them. This axe. Now I might want to keep the axe for cosmetic reasons. That's a pretty ferocious looking axe. So I may hold on to that for a little while, so I'll move it down here. I'll sell this mace, so I can't use maces. And I think that's it. I might sell these eventually, these trophies. Or I might give them to a different character that I have. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And these light hides are a crafting item. And so I'm not going to sell those either. Those are actually worth quite a bit. If you decide not to do crafting, you can sell them on the auction house to other players for a good bit of money. So let's see what this quest is that Gaffer Gamgee has.
Don't walk off. I need to speak with you.
So he needs help. Yeah, sure, I'll help him out. I'm gathering apples. So the apple orchard is up here, as the quest ring indicates. The quest tracker. Here's the apple orchard. It's another beautiful day here in the Shire. So here are these apples under these trees. And I just click on them to pick them up. Just like you saw with the shrew burrows, I was right-clicking on the shrew burrows to close them. Whenever you have a quest objective like this, you just right-click on it. And you can right-click either on the name or the object itself. And it picks them up. And as you can see, it's incrementing my quest tracker here. So, and that was it. Just pick up 6. Relatively easy quest. I just want to take a moment and appreciate these flowers. Appreciate the beautiful weather. The clouds even move. It's really impressive. It's such a pretty game. And I mean, this is a 10-year-old game, so, you know, a lot of games these days are able to accomplish what this game accomplishes, but I still like to appreciate it.
Just a moment.
Alright, so now in this case, I don't have to choose between these rewards. He's giving me them both. So, click Finish. And again, he gave me a hammer, which Bjornings can't use. And he also gave me some food, a mushroom pie. So that will give me regeneration. So I'll move it down here to save it. And I do have these fried mushrooms, which would give me an agility bonus if I need them. But I really don't need them.
Why are you bothering me?
Agility is not really an important stat for Bjornings. So that was all that Gaffer Gamgee wanted me to do. And I think this is a good place to end this episode. So in the next episode, we'll head on up to Needlehall. And we do have this quest to deliver a postman satchel from Waymeet to Needlehall. So that's what I'll do. I'll start heading over to Waymeet, and I'll see you next time, Niblings.